Hello and welcome to Access You TV. My name's Michelle Edhouse, and today I'd like to talk to you about your body, about your awareness, and about what's going on around you. So what are you and your body aware of, and how is it affecting your body? Wow, this is quite a big one. And one thing that I realized yesterday was no matter how many times you ask the amazing question of who does this belong to, it doesn't always shift it. So what am I talking about with regards to bodies? Bodies are these amazing vessels, and Gary Douglas, the founder of Access, has given them the term your awareness unit. They are these amazing vessels that when you've given them the job of giving you awareness, whether that's through your sight, through your touch, through your taste, through your hearing, through your sense of smell, all of your different senses. Now, were you aware that you have more than just those 5 senses? You're aware of so many different things, and how many of those are you acknowledging, and how many of those are you not acknowledging and blaming your body for pain that isn't actually it? Because you know what, we the being are awareness of awareness units, and our bodies are the awareness units. So we are aware of what our bodies are aware of. And so our body's saying, hey, guess what? So-and-so over there has got real bad chest pains. And you're going, oh, my chest hurts. No, your chest doesn't hurt. It's your body telling you what's going on for someone else. So what's brought this topic up? Yesterday, I was having an amazing day in town shopping with my youngest son, and we got to Pack and Save, which is the local supermarket, and wow, my entire chest felt like it had simultaneously imploded and exploded. It was so intense. I was like, do I need to call an ambulance? What's going on? Da, 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 da. And do you notice that the first thing I didn't do was I didn't ask a question of, is this mine? Body, is this ours? And I immediately went to, my chest hurts. Do I need an ambulance? And I was getting, no, I don't need an ambulance. Okay, cool. And after about 5 questions, I went, okay, so truth, is this mine? And I had bought so dynamically that it was mine already in that microsecond that it took me to ask those 5 questions and get round to asking who does it belong to, that I realized that after a little while, I realized that what I'd done was I had bought that it was mine. It had become mine because I'd bought it as mine. And then even when I got the awareness that it hadn't been mine in the first place, I actually wasn't willing to let go of the intensity, just in case it really was mine and I needed to do something about it. And if I let go of the intensity and I let my body dissipate it, then what am I not getting the awareness of? And So what I ended up doing is ringing my husband, amazing, wonderful, gorgeous man, stopped work and facilitated me, and I'm super grateful for that. And what we recognized was I had just facilitated someone else to clear something from their bodies, clear an entity that was causing some discomfort in their body. Now, for some reason, I then took that entity on and it started affecting my body, but not the same way as it affected theirs. So it wasn't an immediate, oh look, I've got the same itchy neck as they had. Wonder if that's the entity just come over to see me. What else is possible? Like, it wasn't the same way that I'd been affected. So, would you be willing for every thought, feeling, and emotion, the first question that you ask before you jump to any conclusions, any judgments, any decisions, to ask, who does this belong to? And I've done several videos on this, and I'll put a link in the description to where you can find those videos. It's because once we actually buy it as ours, even if it wasn't ours in the first place, guess what? It becomes ours. We create our body from that point of view. And so our body then has to start creating itself with those pains, with those sufferings that we have decided are ours. So how much different would your life be if for every intensity that showed up in your body, you asked, who does that belong to? Who does that belong to? Who does that belong to? And if it lightens up at all, if it goes away at all, it's not yours. Don't lock it in. Don't buy it as yours. Unless you enjoy being in pain, in which case, sure, go for it. Have fun with that. And what else is possible beyond having to live in pain and suffering if you're willing to ask the question, who does it belong to? So even after 8 years of learning this stuff, facilitating this stuff, I'm still not perfect at it, still reminding myself daily of what tools to use and when to use them. So would you not beat yourself up if you are currently still doing stuff that you think you shouldn't be? And would you be willing to, every time you actually use the tools, get an awareness, celebrate? What would it take for more of that to show up? What would it take for me to be willing to ask these questions that quickly, more often? So thanks for joining me here at Access You TV. What else is possible now beyond what you've chosen so far? And how much fun can you have? And hey, if you're loving these tools and you haven't done a foundation class yet, I would highly recommend coming and playing at a foundation class. They are all around the world. I've got one coming up in 10 days time here in Hamilton. And what if you learning these tools and having these tools available is the change that you've been asking for? How much fun could you have then? Cheers.